Hello, and today I'm going to talk about my comparative chart about these three different countries, uh, uh, about Finland, France, and Brazil. So first, we talk about the cultural stereotypes. Each country has their own cultural stereotypes. For example, Finland. Finland is classified as the world happiest country, and also Finnish people are very shy because they don't usually socialize with strangers of other countries. But and now we have an example of France and their stereotypes. As you see, French are supposedly known because they don't smell very good, and also that they only eat baguette or drink a lot of wine and are heavy smokers. As you see, not every uh, stereotype is good because some of them are can be offensive, like this one. Another example is Brazil, uh, which has a stereotype of that Brazilians are very good at football, which is not completely true, and also that all the households in Brazil are favelas. Now, each country has their own traditional dance. As you see, Finland, which is the one in the left, has their own traditional dance, as well as France and Brazil. Each country um, express themselves in different ways. Now, talking about historical events, most of the most important historical events of these three countries are about their independence or revolutions. And now talking about regional food, uh, uh, as we all know, each country in the world has their own traditional food or kind of food. Sometimes what makes them unique, it's the way they cook them or prepare them, like the Brazilian barbecue or the French soup. So in each country, the food is made in different ways. Now, the clothing, as you can observe, Finland and France clothing are not the same, but have a lot of similarities, as the jacket, the dress. But in the other case, Brazil has a more colorful uh, clothing with different uh, clothes like the poncho or the bombachas. So each country has their own traditional clothing. Now, talking about holidays, most of the countries have similar holidays, such as Christmas, Thanksgiving, or their own date of the independence or revolution, which they usually celebrate each year. Now, language, as you know, each country uh, talks their own language, but sometimes in some countries they speak the same language. So, for example, in in Finland they speak Finnish and Swedish. Uh, so, for example, in Sweden they talk Swedish. So as well in Finland. In France, it's the contrary. They only speak French, and in Brazil they speak Portuguese. Now, each country in the world has their own social norms. What is this? This means that uh, they have different ways to talk to people or to be to talk to other people. For example, in Brazil, uh, in Brazil, in group of friends, there is very common to hug them or give them palms or on their backs. Or in French, well, France, where you need to, when you are going to say hi, you need to grab their hand and give a kiss on the cheek of the people.